Imagine being able to buy a fraction of a luxury apartment building, trade it instantly, or use it as a collateral, all on the blockchain. Sounds too good to be true? Well, that's exactly what Mantra is trying to make possible. Here's a wild fact. Out of the world's $454 trillion in total wealth, less than 0.5% is currently on the blockchain. That's right, after 15 years of crypto, most real-world assets are still stuck in traditional systems. But things are changing. Major financial institutions are starting to bring real assets onto the blockchain, and Mantra is building the infrastructure to make this happen smoothly and safely. In this video, we'll break down what Mantra is, how it works, and why it might be one of the most important projects to watch in 2025. Let's dive right in. Mantra's story began in August 2020, when it launched under the name Mantra DAO. Founded by John Patrick Mullen, Will Corkin, and Rodrigo Kwan, the project started with a clear goal: to create a community-driven platform for decentralized finance. The project hit the ground running. Their initial token sale was a huge success, raising nearly $6 million with over 1,300 people signing up for the whitelist. They set a specific token supply of 888,888,888 OM tokens, a number that would become significant in their ecosystem. In its early days, Mantra focused on building DeFi services like staking and lending. They also became validators on important networks like Kusama, showing their technical capabilities from the start. Fast forward to 2022, and Mantra DAO took a big step by rebranding to simply Mantra. This wasn't just a name change, it marked their evolution into something bigger. 2024 has been a landmark year for Mantra. The project secured over $25 million in funding, including $11 million in March from major players like Shuruk Partners. They've also formed game-changing partnerships, including one with Dubai's real estate giant MAG to tokenize up to $500 million in real estate, and another with Zand Bank to help list and distribute real-world assets. The biggest milestone came on October 23, 2024, when Mantra officially launched its main net, marking its complete evolution from a DAO to a specialized blockchain platform for real-world assets. But what exactly is Mantra today? Let's find out. At its core, Mantra is a specialized blockchain built to do one thing really well: help bring real-world assets onto the blockchain in a safe and regulated way. Think about it this way. Right now, if you want to buy stocks, bonds, or real estate, you have to go through traditional financial systems. These are often slow, expensive, and can lock you out of opportunities if you don't have huge amounts of money to invest. Mantra wants to change this by creating what they call a permissionless blockchain for permissioned applications. Now, that might sound complicated, but it's actually pretty simple. The blockchain itself is open for anyone to use. That's the permissionless part. But the applications built on it can have their own rules and regulations. That's the permission part. This matters because real-world assets like stocks or real estate often come with legal requirements. You need to prove who you are, follow certain rules, and meet specific standards. Traditional banks spent billions trying to build private blockchain systems for this, but those systems stayed small and closed off. Mantra takes a different approach. Instead of making the entire blockchain private and restricted, they built tools that let companies add their own security and compliance features to their applications. It's like having the best of both worlds, the openness of crypto with the safety measures of traditional finance. Now, let's see how all of this actually works. Let's break down the main pieces that make Mantra work. The system has 5 key features that work together to make trading real-world assets possible. First up is their digital identity system, or DID. Think of it like a digital passport. When you want to use Mantra, you'll go through a standard identity check, similar to what you do when opening a bank account. Once verified, you'll get what's called a soul-bound NFT. This is just a fancy way of saying you get a digital ID card that can't be traded or sold. Next is their compliance system, called Mantra Guard. This works with your digital ID to make sure you can only access the things you're allowed to use. For example, if certain investments are only available in specific countries, Guard makes sure only eligible users can access them. The third piece is their token service. This is where companies can create digital versions of real-world assets. Want to tokenize a building? A collection of stocks? Some government bonds? This service handles all of that, making sure each token follows the right rules and regulations. Fourth is MantraDex, their trading platform. Unlike regular crypto exchanges, this one is built specifically for trading these real-world asset tokens. It includes special features to handle regulated assets and works directly with traditional banking systems. Finally, there's MantraLeap, the Liquidity Efficient Emissions Protocol. This solves one of the biggest problems in crypto: liquidity. Most assets beyond Bitcoin and Ethereum struggle with low liquidity, making them hard to trade. This is an even bigger challenge for real-world assets, which can be illiquid even in traditional markets. Leap is designed to fix this, making it easier to buy and sell these assets. is Mantra's main token, and it's designed to be much more than just a cryptocurrency. Let's look at what makes it special and how it's used in the system. First, some basic numbers. has a total supply of 888,888,888 tokens. Why these specific numbers? Well, in some cultures, 8 is considered a lucky number, and Mantra chose to embrace this in their tokenomics. But what can you really do with Quite a lot, actually. The most important use is staking. When you lock up your tokens, you help secure the network and earn rewards in return. It's like earning interest on a savings account, but with potentially higher returns. is also your ticket to governance. When you stake your tokens, you get to vote on important decisions about how Mantra develops. The more you stake, the more voting power you have. There's also something unique called the Karma system. When you use Mantra and contribute to the community, you earn Karma points. Higher Karma scores can get you better staking rewards, lower fees, and other perks. You can get tokens on several major exchanges like Binance, OKX, and KuCoin, or through decentralized exchanges like Uniswap. Now, let's see how all these pieces come together in Mantra's ecosystem. Let's look at the main parts of Mantra's ecosystem, starting with Mantra Zone, your gateway to everything Mantra has to offer. The first key feature is the bridge, which is especially important now that the main net is live. This tool lets you move your ERC20 tokens from Ethereum to the new Mantra mainnet. Don't worry about extra costs. While you'll need to pay normal Ethereum gas fees, there are no additional bridging fees. Next up is the Chakra Pool, an interesting feature that combines several benefits. When you deposit USDC into these pools, you earn multiple rewards at once. You get Karma points, boosted rewards in tokens, Ondo tokens, and even earn yield backend by US treasuries through something called USDY. Here's a simple example. For every 1,000 USDC you put in, you earn 1 Karma point per day. Speaking of Karma, let's talk about the leaderboard. This is where you can track your Karma points, which you earn by participating in various activities. With the mainnet launch, there are new missions you can complete to earn more Karma. The higher your rank, the better your rewards. Staking is another crucial part of the ecosystem. Now that the mainnet is live, you can stake your tokens with validators to help secure the network. In return, you earn rewards and get to participate in the network's growth. Let's look at what's coming next for Mantra. With the mainnet now live, Mantra is moving full speed ahead with its plans. First, Mantra is close to getting a license from Dubai's crypto regulator, VARA. This is a big deal because it shows they're serious about working within regulations, something that's crucial when dealing with real-world assets. Their partnership with MAG, Dubai's real estate giant, is set to bring up $500 million worth of real estate onto the blockchain. This isn't just a plan, it's already in motion. Their collaboration with Zand Bank will help make these assets available to investors. You'll soon see the launch of Mantra Finance, their flagship decentralized exchange, which will make trading these real-world assets possible. They're also planning to launch a bug bounty program to make sure everything stays secure. Looking at the bigger picture, Mantra is doing something really interesting here. Remember that wild fact we start with? About less than 0.5% of the world's wealth being on the blockchain? Well, Mantra is actually building the tools to change that. This isn't just another crypto project. It's an attempt to bridge the gap between traditional finance and blockchain in a way that works for everyone: investors, institutions, and regulators alike. If you want to get involved, you can start by checking out Mantra Zone, trying out their Chakra Pool, or simply keeping an eye on their development. The mainnet launch is just the beginning. All in all, Mantra stands out for 3 key reasons: a live mainnet with real partnerships, including a $500 million real estate deal, strong regulatory focus with upcoming VARA licensing, multiple earning opportunities through staking, Chakra Pool, and Karma rewards. If you're interested in the future of real-world assets on the blockchain, Mantra is definitely one to watch. Thanks for watching, and subscribe for more.